A harmless man is not a good man.
I'm too tired to handle this right now. Well, guess what?
Do you want to be a bitch today?
You're getting soft, brother.
You don't feel like working out? It doesn't matter. Discipline overrides that.
This is your new life.
Go do something that's hard.
I'm a warrior.
I'm the most destructive, ferocious fighting machine that God ever created.
I go to the core.
Get your f***ing shit on, man.
You finally made it to the big leagues, and now you want to chill?
Do you want to feel like a little bitch? You want to walk around all day knowing that you could, but you didn't?
Just get up.
I rise again and again and again.
Hard times create hard men. Hard men create soft times. Soft times create soft men. Soft men create hard times.
I am Invictus. Nothing crushes me, nothing.
Kill the boy and let the man be born.
Don't die like this, bro.
You think when you're young that you have all this time. You have no time.
The sun rises and the sun sets, and you're in the same damn spot.
I want to see what you do when you're tired. Let me see how you push yourself.
Tired is only in the mind. You tell yourself you're tired, you're gonna be tired.
Some of you need to get tired.
I don't get tired.
Come on, man. Get up.
Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done.
People give up right before they get what they've always wanted to get. People quit and they give up.
You don't want it.
You obviously don't want it bad enough.
And so I want you guys to understand something. Winning is for the obsessed.
It's an obsessiveness that comes along with it. You want things to be as perfect as they can be, understanding that nothing is ever perfect.
You must be obsessed if you want to win. You must be obsessed with the goal, the journey, the outcome, the experience, the all of it.
Lazy people do a little work and think they should be winning, but winners work as hard as possible and still worry if you're being lazy. So if you're a winner, you ain't comfortable.
Why be normal when you can be the best?
Something in you has to wake up.
And I'm gonna get up every day and I'm gonna outwork everybody in the room and I'm gonna go get it.
You have to want it. You have to want to be better.
You gotta want it as bad as you want to breathe.
Hey bro, can you just promise me one thing, bro? Promise me that for the next 6 months, you'll give it your all. No averageness, no laziness, no excuses, just pure effort.
One day in the gym is basically imperceivable. 2 days in the gym, you don't recognize any change whatsoever. 100 days in the gym, and you're almost a new person.
It's either you have it or you don't.
That sounds like excuses to me. I mean, you got to figure it out, right? If you really have an obsession to figure it out, you will figure it out, right? And every puzzle is constructed differently. All right, AI's situation when he came into the league was different than mine. Mike's situation in Chicago was different than mine, right? Everybody has a different puzzle, man. You just got to figure out your own puzzle.
You don't need talent. You need discipline.
Talent? I don't believe in talent.
Talent is not enough anymore.
You have to be your best self when you're least motivated.
As long as you have a lot of determination and willpower, that's all you need. And you have to have the will to win.
Effort, dedication, work hard.
A lot of times you have to learn to perform without motivation.
And if you're not dedicated 100%, you're not gonna reach the level that you want. I'm talking about the grind.
Your feelings have to go away.
I used to think that there was something wrong with me, when in reality, I just didn't understand what the nature of being exceptional meant. To be exceptional means that you are the exception. It means that you are not normal. And so it's normal for normal people to find you abnormal if you do things that are not normal. Don't let people who have mediocre goals deter you from taking actions that make you great, because it makes you different.
I think part of learning is dying. I think part of learning is you gotta die a little bit. Because what is learning? Learning is me giving up on my old shit, my old ideas. Those ideas have to die for me to be open to some new shit. And so me learning how to be a better man, I had to die a little bit.
Let the fear of regret fuel you to take action. Today. Now.
That's the fear. The fear is never reaching your potential.
Fear is my friend. I love fear. Fear allows me to reach my highest potential.
If you're not gonna get rid of fear, then use fear. Use fear or it uses you. It's that simple.
Be fearless.
The fear of failing is an illusion. Fear is an illusion, but we have to have desire. We have to have something that pushes us. Fear pushes us.
And then one day you're an old man and you look back and go, God, I could have been great. I could have been great.
The hardest things are usually the best. If it's easy,
leave it to somebody else.
Do you know that the harder thing to do and the right thing to do are usually the same thing? Nothing that has meaning is easy.
Nothing is easy. It sucks. But you have a choice to make. Do you want to sit down and go back to that guy you once were? No. So this is what it takes.
To get anything of value, you have to sacrifice.
Isn't it about time you become that person you knew you always could be? How do you do that? You break the fucking mold, guys. You get the fuck out of bed when it's cold, when it's early. You do something away from the normality of what you've been doing. That's psychotic behavior. Doing the same thing, expecting a different result doesn't work that way. You must switch up the mainframe. Switch it up if you want a different result, man. Why not try it, man? Shock the system. Start with an earthquake, man. What I mean by that is, yeah, get up at 4 in the fucking morning one day. Just one day. And go for a fucking run. Commit to one day. And see how you feel. You can't talk it all the time. You gotta walk it. Commit to one day. Try it. See how it feels. Getting up that fucking early when everyone else is asleep. Or when it's that cold. When everybody else says, no, this is not comfortable. We shouldn't do this. You say, yes, motherfucker, I'm gonna introduce myself to it.
What would you do if you weren't afraid? And I love thinking about that when I'm thinking about big life decisions. Like, what would I do if I weren't afraid? And it's usually like the big one, the bigger thing that I really want to do, but I'm afraid to do it. It's like, that's what I should do.
If you get out of high school, you don't know what to do, and then you start playing video games and you're on social media, a day can slip by like that.
Yeah.
A day becomes a week, becomes a month, becomes a year, and before you know it, you're 30.
Yeah, right.
And you
That's
haven't
for
done
sure.
shit.
Yeah.
That's why I often tell my clients, especially young people, they say, well, I don't know what to do. It's like, that's okay. Nobody does. Go do something. Do the best thing that you can think of. Put the best plan you have into practice. It's not going to be perfect, and it will change along the way, but it will change partly because you become disciplined pursuing the path. And as you become disciplined, you become wiser. And as you become wiser, you become able to formulate better and better plans.
Stop being average when your potential is crying to come outside and be more than that. Two forms of pain. Pain that breaks you and the pain that changes you. That's the pain of a change right there. That's the pain of progress. The pain that destroys you isn't this shit. It's later in life knowing you could have been more. And all that's left is you and the fucking mirror and tears of a possibility left that you allowed to die. Own your fucking life, guys. You get every opportunity. There's no excuse not to be the hardest worker in the room. In all your endeavors, schoolwork, the gym, your career, your relationship, your name's attached to it. It's gotta mean more than anything. That's your name. It's all you got.
Driven human beings are going to always feel like they're behind. They're going to always feel like they're not doing good enough. They're going to always feel like they're not far enough. They're going to always feel like you're losing. Look, winning, this is how it feels. 90% of the time, you're going to feel like you're getting your balls kicked in, all right? 8% of the time, you're going to be confused and you're frustrated. 2% of the time, you actually win. And those moments come and go, and then you're back in the 90%.
Most people will not understand your obsession, your drive, and your determination. Success is a lonely journey. That's just a reality. And most people are not going to understand why you're so driven, why you're so obsessed. And if you try and make them understand, you're going to end up frustrated. The best advice I can tell you is go on the journey by yourself. It is the best journey, man. Leveling up, making more money, losing weight, getting fit, becoming the best version of yourself is the most awesomest journey you will ever go on, but is a journey that you will probably go on by yourself.
If you really want to be great at something, it definitely doesn't happen overnight. It's not going to happen in a year or two. And even if you're having a great season or you're having a career year, there's still so much more room to continue to improve. You know, it's still much more room for you to continue with the process of becoming great where it's sustainable.
Champions do daily what everybody do occasionally. Everybody else do. You just do it daily. You're not.
Yeah, we do.
You're not extraordinary. You just do the ordinary extra. That's it.
Once you change one thing, your mindset, you can attack everything.
Motivation is a feeling that comes and goes, and it doesn't matter whether it's there or not. Discipline is infinitely more important. So no matter how you feel, get up and do what you're supposed to do.
Your motivation. Fuck your motivation. You need discipline.
Discipline is doing what you hate to do, but doing it like you love it.
There's no hacks, bro. It's you against you.
If you only did what you were supposed to do when you were motivated to do it, that's leaving it to chance. But if you're disciplined, you go do what you're supposed to do. That's the way it works.
Just do. You're living. How do you want to live? How do you want to die? How do you want to be remembered?
If you think the price of winning is too high, wait till you get the bill from regret.
If I'm running on a treadmill and I get to mile 9 and I get complete cramp in one of my legs, and I know I've told myself I'm going to run 10 kilometers today, he goes, I will have to limp the last mile, even if no one's watching, because I can't let the demons in. And if I let the demons in, they'll show up in the 11th round of a championship fight when there's 50,000 people watching me in the audience. And I know deep in my self-story that I'm the type of person that quits when things get hard because I got off that treadmill at mile 9 when no one was watching. It would modify my self-story. The commitments we keep to ourselves and what we do when no one's watching is the most persuasive evidence that governs everything we then do every day thereafter.
The easiest thing in life is to give up. The hardest thing is to keep going, but we have to.
It's easier to accept the fact that I'm just not good enough. I wasn't made to do that.
It's easy to give up. You know,
Hell
it's
yeah.
easy. It's the easiest thing in the world to do. I'm done. I ain't going. I ain't gonna keep going.
Yeah,
I don't feel like going to work. I'm done.
Yeah, man.
It's easy. It's very easy.
Like, we have to continue to hold on and just continue to keep your head up, continuing to march on ahead towards your dream.
But what's hard is going, yo, yesterday I got nothing from working as hard as I could. Nothing happened from that. I'm gonna do the same thing again today, but I'm gonna try to go harder.
And yeah, some of us can't be LeBron James. But I'll tell you right now, man, we can do a lot of shit when it comes to this pure arm guts and willpower and getting through shit. We have a lot more than we think we have.
You never really feel bad about how you're living your life until you become aware that you're not living up to your own true potential and you're not actually trying to achieve it. And then you become aware, right?
Accept that.
Yeah, and then when you keep doing the old habits, then your self-esteem and your confidence and everything is driven into the dirt because you're aware that you're doing the things that are wrong.
Now I'm here without nothing, away from everyone, and I really took the time to find out, you know, who the enemy was. And it's not that it was the enemy, it was the enemy. The enemy. The enemy. The inner me.
Remember, it's not what you have, but what you do with what you have that separates winners from losers. It's not what happens to you, but how you respond to what happens to you that counts. The Greek philosopher Epictetus once said that circumstances do not make the man or woman, they merely reveal him to himself. Your response to the adversity of life is the real measure of who you are and what you're made of.
To be successful at anything, the truth is you don't have to be special. You just have to be what most people aren't. Consistent, determined, and willing to work for it. No shortcuts.
You can achieve the absolute impossible. You don't need great parents. You don't need to have this humongous GPA and all this other shit. What you need is the one thing I talk about in my book, which is straight up brutal work ethic. You have to be willing to outwork everybody in the world.
If you have to ask how to get motivated to go to the gym, you don't need to be going to the gym. You don't want it enough. When you're sick and tired of looking and feeling like shit, you'll show up, motherfucker. I'll see you there. Because you're going to look in the mirror and you're going to be like, fuck that. You're going to want to be in the gym. The people that have no problem showing up to the gym are the people that want to be there.
Consistency of work. Monday, get better. Tuesday, get better. Wednesday, get better. At the end of every day, you look yourself in the mirror and you ask yourself, did I get better today? And you do that over a period of time, you know, not like 1 month or 2 months. I mean, it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. And then you can get to where you want to go. Are you getting better every single day? That's the question.
The best way to fight the demons that chase you in the night is to stop and turn around. Turn around. Face them. Man up.
If you go visit the darkness that you've been running from, you'll have the opportunity to leave a better person. You'll have a better understanding of yourself. You'll have a better understanding of your purpose. But if you don't take that trip and the darkness comes visit you, it's a guest that will never leave.
I study the darkness. You find no answers in the light. None. It's too happy. It's too nice. And we don't need to be taught how to live in happiness. That just comes naturally to us.